Let's take a look at what Apple has done today with its product launch. It was long anticipated. Our Bloomberg Technologies' Ed Ludlow joins us now. Ed, I want to start with pricing for the newest devices, because for most of them, the price tag stays the same as last year, but it's a different story for the highest-end iPhone.
Yeah, that's definitely where the street's focused in the initial reaction. So the iPhone 15 Pro Max is going to cost $1,199. It's a 9% price raise from the prior generation of Pro Max. And the thinking here is that there is an addressable market of consumers in key markets like the US and China that are driven by performance. Even if Apple can't drive unit volume growth, using that higher price point for consumers that are willing to pay for the latest technology can still help them grow the top line from a sort of dollar perspective. But again, the same logic applies to the Pro, not the Pro Max. The $999, you're getting a lot of technological updates for the same price point as the prior generation. One quick thing, Scarlett, on the 15 Pro Max, even though it is $100 more expensive than the prior generation high-end phone, it has double the memory, 256 gigabytes of storage, which again, the street is saying that's pretty good value.
Give us a sense here on some of the other changes here. I mean, there was a lot of talk about the dynamic island, a lot of talk about the new USB connector here. Does that matter? Are these more incremental things? Is that really going to be a selling point for consumers, Ed?
Look, we knew USB-C was coming. It wasn't of Apple's own volition. It was mandated by the European Union with a 2024 deadline, so it was bound to happen. Every analyst I've spoken to here, and there are hundreds here on site, says this is a good thing because it gives consumers some commonality between their devices. I think there was a little bit of surprise on the base models, iPhone 15 and 15 Plus. If you read Mark Gurman's reporting on the Top Live blog, he was basically 100% right in what he said he was coming, but there was some upside surprise in terms of like how much development in the base models they've made on camera technology, processing, some of the software changes as well. So it'll be interesting to see if those are substantive enough that the wider market for smartphones, which has been slowing down, can see a rebound for Apple in the rest of this year.
A sell the news event, as is typically the case with these Apple iPhone events. The share is down 2% on the day. Chris, we'll have to wait a few weeks to see what some of the order and sales numbers look like for the new devices.